welcome to Rally Guard. Well, hunters, it appears we've got some news here. February 7th, 2025. Developer Insight, ongoing commitments. Hunters, last year we had several outstanding issues that we planned to address, but that we weren't able to roll out when we initially wanted. Today we want to give an update on some topics that players have been expecting, letting you know where they're at now and potentially when we think you can expect the improvements live. This is good. This just proves, because there's been a lot of things in the community about developers not doing a whole heck of a lot and stuff like that, and it's just not true. They've worked very hard in the background, and a company that makes as much money and has such a stable community as Hunt Showdown, they're always working on it. You can bet dollars to donuts they're always working on it. Anyways, back to the article. Ping limits. Ping discrepancies have long been a large topic among players, both within and outside of the dev team. This is true. Getting into a lobby with a high ping player is kind of crazy. It makes the whole lobby laggy, and it's just not fun to play in lobbies with these kind of players. Many of you have pointed out to us that the existing hard limits can be circumvented. They can be, leading to games that are frustrating for both parties. True. We've been investigating solutions that take ping into account in the matchmaking process. The aim is to create sessions between players on roughly equal footing. This is good, because if everybody's got a 50 to 80 ping, then that's a good match. Hit reg works properly. Everything just works properly. Up to 100, 150, then you start seeing issues, and it's just a lot better when you got a lower ping. To create between roughly equal footing. There's a balance to be struck here, because overcorrecting can worsen the experience of people playing during off hours or in smaller regions by complicating their matchmaking process. Accordingly, we spend time dedicated to collecting data and running simulations. We now have a solution that will go into a limited experimental rollout shortly. We will share more on this over the coming few weeks. Okay, so they're going to start working on this ping issue. That's great. This is good stuff. Next thing, a decentralized backend. This is hard. This is very hard to do for a company. In 2023, we realized that in order to reliably support more players on our system, we would have to decentralize our backend. The backend is part of the Hunt system that handles your account, progress, matchmaking requests, and so on. The aim was to move these features to be housed in the specific region each player is connecting from, the same way that session servers were already distributed closer to where you are. So this is good. I can see it opening up some issues with people being able to exploit it and like get unlocks and stuff early, or just like there's chance of issues with this. However, it'll be better in the player perspective because it'll be quicker to do everything in the game. Decentralized backend went live quietly ahead of the 2.0, and after a short adjustment period has been running reliably. Great. So they've had it and we didn't even notice. This is good. Alongside this, we intended to optimize updates so that the game would require very little downtime during rollout. There is a multi-step development challenge behind this, but we are now pleased to confirm that we successfully served our very first zero downtime update earlier this week, thanks to tremendous efforts from our technical teams. That's huge. To have an update go live on the back-end servers and not have to worry about downtime and whatnot, that's crazy to me. Duos can queue with a random third. This is cool too. This is something we were working on for this year, but it has come into competition with. Okay, this is something we are working on for this year, but it has come into competition with necessary stability and bug fixing work that community feedback has made clear stands at a higher priority overall. English? We don't have a set date for when this feature will be scheduled for delivery yet, but keep an eye on future updates where we fill announce finalized finalized rollout date as soon as we can. They need a proofreader for that, but I think they're saying that queuing up with a random third person, if you've just running with a duo, is going to be a thing. The Fair Play Task Force. Since our last update on November 22nd, we've banned an additional 2,472 proven cheaters from the game. We will continue to give regular updates about the topic within the next year and look forward to sharing more with you. That's good. That's a lot of cheaters, considering that the game generally has about 10,000 concurrent players on Steam, give or take, plus or minus. This doesn't include the Xbox or anything like that, but in 2 months, they've banned that's a significant number of cheaters. This is good for the game. More priorities. Other changes that will be coming for 2025 include ping markers on the map for things like cash registers and envelopes, as well as the return of the Decel map and much more. Yes, getting Decel back. That is awesome. The ping markers on the map is kind of cool too. Like being able to say I ping a little money bag and it shows up on the map for the rest of the match or the rest of my team or even myself. That's cool because now I can ping and go clear the compound, make sure things are set and safe, and then go back and through or whatever. Or if I'm, stuck somewhere and I see across the way where Buddy is fighting from, rather that I can, ping that cash register that's over there and be able to finish the fight and then remember, oh shit, yeah, there's a cash register I gotta go get. UI is another topic which is at the forefront of our development efforts. Everybody hates the new UI, the one that came out with the 1865 or 1896 update. It's not good. It's objectively not good. Once you get used to it, you get used to it, but there's a lot better ways to do that. We've made significant changes and introduced some new design ideas, which we'll be sharing an in-depth look at in a dedicated UI post next week. So we can look forward to that. We hope this addresses some of the topics that we have been discussed within the community. We look forward to sharing more as the year unfolds. Your Hunt Showdown 1896 team. Cool. Well, this is all good news. I feel like Hunt is in a good place and it's moving forward at a good pace, and the community is just going to keep growing and growing and growing. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Share, comment, like, subscribe, all that down below, and we'll catch you next time, Hunters. Peace.